Hello all, welcome back to Operation Goodwood. It is turn 13, July 1942 for the KMT in USA. Let's get on with purchases. KMT is going to buy 2 infantry with their $6. The US with their 74 is going to finish the heavy cruiser, finish the fleet carrier for the Anzacs, lend lease a Marine to the KMT, 2 attack transports, 2 infantry, a heavy strategic bomber, 4 destroyers, and 4 militia. So all the battles this turn are walk-in, so it makes it easy. The KMT are going to walk 2 mountain from Kwang Tung into Hong Kong, giving the Far East their $2 back in their territory. They are then going to non-combat 4 infantry from Kwai Chau down into Kwang Tung, leaving them 8 infantry in Kwang Tung. And they're going to place the 2 infantry in Yunnan, giving them 4 infantry, 4 militia, and 4 artillery. Or 4 cavalry. Same difference, right? So Far East goes up $2, Japan goes down $2. Okay, US tech time. See if we can do any better. Black is advanced mech, red is advanced artillery, white is radar, green is jet fighters, yellow is long-range aircraft, orange is strategic rockets, and purple is improved logistics. Okay, I see some big numbers, that's good. So let's see here. We got yellow is a 12. So long-range aircraft is done, finally. Jets is an 8. That is a 7. That's no good. White is definitely no good. Purple is an 11. And we needed an 8, so that goes up to stage 2. Improves goes up to stage 2. Orange. Ooh. We're following suit there, Russia. We got our strategic rockets to stage 1. I'll have to get a roundel for that then. Red and black are both 8s. So they are both good. So they're both going to go up to stage 2. Okay, so not bad. 4 for 4 or 5. No, 5. Good. 5 for much better. Much better. Still need to get some things done to for strategic objectives, and we're running low on time. So strategic rockets to stage 1. Okay. So I believe they just have 1 combat move. So the entire fleet in P-47 is going to pick up the 7 Marines and light armor and go 1, 2 to P-53. And they are going to put 2 Marines onto New Guinea, giving the Anzacs $1 back, and the rest, the 2, 4, 5 Marines and light armor are all going to go into New Britain. And then the transports will go into port. The rest of the fleet will hang out at sea. Only the transports are going into port. So that is going to be Anzacs up $1, Japan down $1. So Anzacs go from 6 to 7, and Japan from 37 to 36. Okay. So then non-combat movement. The coastal sub in P-47 is going to go to P-36. The ships in P-25 are going to go 1, 2, 3 to P-22. So it'd be 2 subs, a heavy cruiser, and 3 destroyers. And they are all going to go into port into Midway. And I think that's it for the Pacific end of things. And over to the East Coast section now. So the 2 fighters that are in, so the entire Navy right now is in A18. The 2 fighters are going to go 1-2 to southern England with the rest of their people. I can get some stands for the... Oh, there are the stands right there. Look at that. Fighter. And fighter. Okay. The fleet carrier is going to go 1, 2, 3 with the rest of the Navy. Along with the 2 destroyers. They'll go 1, 2, 3. And join the fleet in A6. And the 2 Marines, and the transports will go 1, 2, and they're going to go into port in Scotland, along with the 2 infantry and 2 tank destroyers. Because if I think 1, 2, 3, yeah, so it should be 1, 2. Okay. The the attack transport in A25 will pick up the Marine and the tank, the medium armor. And a strategic naval move 1, 2, 3, 4 to southern England and go in the port there. Technically, these guys can join. It's getting a little crowded here. Bunch of U.S. on British land. The strategic bomber, heavy strategic bomber, and the 2 air transports will join them. Whoops, knocked them over. I'm just knocking them all over the place here. They're going to join them in southern England. Hoping for a large attack next turn, but we shall see what happens here. What am I doing? Sorry, these guys just will not stay standing for me. Okay. So those guys are boom. And all the ships except for the transports are out of port. The transports are in port. The rest of the U.S. fleet is sitting in A6 with the British fleet. Okay, so these are done. These are done. The medium bomber in Gibraltar will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll land in southern England with the rest of his compadres. Okay. I think we are good no matter which way we want to go there. Okay. So, I believe that is it for non-combat. So then placement of units. The fleet carrier will stay there for the Anzac's turn. The heavy cruiser and 4 destroyers will go to San Francisco P25, along with one of the attack transports. The other attack transport and the infantry will go to New York, and he will be in port in New York. The heavy strategic bomber is going to San Francisco. I think I'm still debating. Do I want to leave him in San Francisco? Yeah, I think I want to leave him in San Francisco to play in the Pacific for a while. But The Marine will be built at the factory in southwestern United States, and he'll be able to sneak through all the way to Kwangtung, to the major port there, and we deliver them a Marine. And then we got 4 militia. I don't think I need to do this, but we're going to put 1 in Guam. We're going to put 1 in Wake. We're going to put 1 in Midway. And we're going to put 1 up in Atua. I don't think I need to, but just so Japan doesn't get too squirrely on me, we'll do that. This is done. Okay, so I think that is it for the U.S. So let's collect money and do disposition of forces. So the KMT is at 4. They do not have their bonus, so they will have $4 next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. The U.S. still at 62. Still gets their $12 bonus, so they're going to be at 74 again next turn. Tech. Advanced mech went up to stage 2. Advanced artillery to stage 2. Long range aircraft to stage 4. Strategic rocket stage 1 and improved logistics stage 2. So finally had a decent roll there. And then, so New York has 2 infantry, an attack transport and port. A-25 has 2 coastal subs. Southern England has a lot. 1, 2, 3 heavy strategic bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4 elite airborne. 2 airborne. 3 fighters. A medium bomber. A tactical bomber. I think 2 mountain. 2 infantry. Medium armor. Marine. Artillery. And an attack transport in port. Scotland has 2 tank destroyers, 2 infantry, 2 marines, and 3 attack transports in port. A6 has the U.S. fleet, which is 4 destroyers, light cruiser, heavy cruiser, 2 battleships, and a fleet carrier. And they're hanging out with the British fleet too. I think that's all the U.S. stuff up there. Nothing else. Nothing. The seaplane's still in Cape Town. The fleet is now in P-53, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 destroyers, 4 light cruisers, 1 heavy cruiser, 2 battleships, 2 fleet carriers with 3 fighters and 1 tactical bomber. New Britain has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Marines, a light armor, and 2 transports to attack transports in port. New Guinea has 2 Marines. Marshall Islands is empty. P-36 has a coastal sub. P-22 has 3 destroyers, heavy cruiser in port and midway, along with a marine and a militia. 2 subs and a coastal sub in P-22. Hawaii has a marine, AA gun, militia. P-25 has 4 destroyers, a heavy cruiser, and an attack transport. San Francisco has 2 Marines, an airborne, elite airborne, heavy strategic bomber. And I believe that should be all the changes and all the updates. If you guys have any questions, please ask, and we'll pass on to Germany for turn 14. See you guys next year.